righty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see.
We're here.
I think we're
What's
good.
up?
Okay,
What's up?
how's it going, everybody? How's it going? Trying a new microphone today. But what's up, survivors? You are tuned into, you heard it from us, the one place where chaos, hot takes, and zombie mayhem meet head on.
And oh boy, this week, the apocalypse came for the servers.
Yeah, test servers have gone wild, hardcore exploded twice, and our second chance at Last Stand completely canceled.
Yeah, so, we even dipped our toes into the hardcore before it crashed, and it didn't end well.
So we've got updates, stories, and maybe even a few survival tips you shouldn't follow.
So grab your crowbar, secure your safe house, and let's dive into this mess.
So welcome, everyone. Once again, I am DM Eguile, or Eguile as well. Welcome, everyone, and always with me, my luscious wife, DnDWife. But yes, welcome to what is the week 2 of the test servers, as we've been calling it. So welcome, agents. Welcome all.
Welcome.
If you don't even play Zomboid, doesn't matter. Thank you for showing up and hanging out with us tonight. We got a lot of weird shit to talk about, honestly.
Seems like all of Project Zomboid is on fire right now.
Yeah, so obviously, updates from last week. We had the server took a dump, and it was a lot of speculation as to who or what or where to blame. And as an update, nothing's fucking changed. Nobody really knows exactly what's going on. The biggest thing is that it's not just us in the Project Zomboid, the Harvest Project Zomboid server.
It's not just our server.
Is everything right now.
All the servers are being affected by this.
And it sucks because, as we were talking last week, it was just, thank you, regular guy, bro. Welcome.
Thank you.
It sucks because, we were really bummed out not getting our last stand. And here we were, it was just like, okay, it's going to be a wait. But hardcore server
What's up?
started up on Friday, right? Started, but then crashed.
I know. R.I.P.
And so when that first happened, I think both you and I were like, okay,
Will it?
this is probably not gonna happen. Like, this is becoming a big red flag. And so we kind of waited the week, and the test servers have been running. I know like Damocles and Top Disaster and a lot of those guys have been running through the maps trying to find new locations,
Checking things out.
being awesome. And I haven't heard anything of the test servers going down, so it's been like, okay, well, obviously if those are fine, but whatever it is, they seem to have the magical sauce. I haven't heard about the test servers crashing. So when we got to the end of this week, and with Friday being the hardcore server start, it was assumed everything was going to go back to normal, and in fact, it really didn't. It kind of sucks. So it was a lot of speculation. A lot of it was the Melos tiles was believed to be part of it, but it ended up being much larger than that. It's gone even further than just something like simply as a data leak, or
people thought it was a hacker for a moment.
Yeah, or a DOS. I thought it was DOS because this is happening on multiple servers. But it seems like the devs and the mods are trying their best to kind of figure out what's going on and trying to find out where best to start first on what is essentially finding a needle in a haystack.
Right. I think there's even speculation that it might be a problem with the coding itself or the game itself. So that's a whole other can of worms.
So we had hardcore start on that first run. I think Damocles was running a little bit on that one. I didn't hear many, but we did get to start it again. It started back up again on Sunday. Yeah, it started back up on Sunday because it was supposed to be the same time as our last stand. It ran for about 3.5 hours, guys. We got 3.5 hours of fun-ass hardcore start.
It was really awesome.
We're going to be uploading a little bit of our posts. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do much. D&D was working on the base development, and
I had just caught like 3 ginormous fish.
And in
I was
hardcore,
gonna
that
feed
means
everyone.
a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah.
And so it kind of sucked. And so if you have anything you want to share or anything that you took from the beginning of hardcore mode, please share in the comments. Let people know. It's definitely a new experience for a lot of different players, which I enjoy the most because I feel like it really brings Zomboid back to its roots with its scariness and its kind of, you have to work as a team. Whereas sometimes the PvE, it gets a little bit that competitive where, and we're notorious for it too, agents,
we fall for it
to
too.
wanting to be little gremlins and horde for ourselves. But hardcore is always a different beast. So when it does get back up and running, now I know a lot of people have not applied, so there will be a second season coming up after this. They're planning on running it. I don't know at this point. The plan that it was always going to be run during downtime, but it sounds like they're going to do like a week on, week off kind of system. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one.
Yeah.
I think it's great to do during the downtime so that we all focus on it. I think D&D was saying the same thing because last season, she was looking at me where it's like, okay, well, you have to choose. You're either going to play in the PvE server or you're going to play hardcore.
And it did happen. We lost you for like a good 3 days before you died. And so, all that time could have been spent working on the PvE server, doing stuff for the community. And we didn't get to do that.
Yeah, and so, it is kind of that thing where it's about the timing of it. So hopefully they get it up and running. Currently, right now, they do have hardcore mode, but it is pretty much just vanilla with the settings cranked to 1,000,000. So I don't necessarily, and I think right now they are currently testing this new cryo mod that Rakido is currently doing, where like if you don't wear certain clothing, you die instantly.
Yeah.
Like atomic winter. So I think that's being tested right now
smoke.
in place of the hardcore mode. So you can still go have some fun.
It's a test server.
But right now, we are in the test server phase. There is really nothing we can do about that, guys. And I think now is the best time to kind of break this news for everyone who's here, especially you agents in the... if you haven't heard... Season 10 has been delayed.
Yep, it has been postponed.
We have not been told exactly when it will be back. I'm hoping a week after, but as of now, this Friday will not be the beginning of Season 10.
Yeah, and I know a lot of us were looking forward to it. There were a lot of rumors that it was going to be this really amazing season because it's Season 10, right? It's a landmark season, so the mods really wanted to make it special. And so there was a lot we were looking forward to. So it is a little bit of a bummer that it's delayed. But in retrospect, it might also give us a chance, hopefully if they fix this issue soon, to maybe play the hardcore server without having to worry about the new season yet, right? Maybe that'll give us a little more time and.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, I think right
Maybe
now, honestly, the biggest thing to remember, and this is for if you play in our server, cool, awesome. Yeah. If you play in a different Zomboid server that's having these same problems, remember this is everyone's issue, and I think the mods know that, and they know that if they were to just start the season back up and it to take a massive shit on us. It would probably be the worst thing they could possibly do because then we know, we were, it's set up to fail. And as we all know, gamers hate to not be able to play the games they love, and they especially hate glitches, bugs, and crashes.
Yeah.
So I, for one, am always on the boat of I'm willing to wait an extra week
me too.
if that means that when I do play the game, it's going to run smoothly.
Absolutely. And, I don't want it to all be doom and gloom. I do want to come away with like something positive that's coming out of all of this is that all of these communities, all of these different servers, the mods behind them are all working together behind the scenes to try and figure this out because it's such a like community-wide issue. People are banding together to tackle this head on. They're sharing information. They're sharing, information that would normally be considered like private for the server, that they wouldn't share that with the public. They're sharing that so that they can all try and figure this out and troubleshoot together, which is, I think, unheard of, at least in the Project Zomboid sphere so far. So, I want to commend all the mods and everybody working on this for all the teamwork. And it's really cool to see everyone working together to try and figure this out.
Yeah, because it kind of sucked because, Sunday we really got into it. I think in that first 3 hours, though, I think about 6 players were fully eliminated.
Yeah.
Which just shows how crazy. We all got 3 lives, so they just went.
They burned through them.
Some people were dead before. We were about an hour late to start, and some people were already dead.
Yeah.
So
3 deaths.
Definitely, I definitely check out the video we're going to be posting later, so you can kind of see for yourselves what cool things we did did before it all got erased. Because what ended up happening is we were making some progress, and once again, the server crashed. And when that happened, it kind of really gave that, oh no, because I believe it crashed, I think, an hour before. It was about an hour before I think everything went down. Snoopy's hot take is he's enjoying the Zomboid break. He hasn't touched it since his last stand. You know, I had stepped in a little bit to do the test servers, to do the little like kind of everyone get on real quick, let's see what happens, stress test. But they were talking about doing a vanilla season 10. No, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can go back to the vanilla now at this point. Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, that was pretty much, I mean, even Fox Rain had the same idea of like, dude, if you do that to us, like, you might as well put a freaking, nail in the coffin. It's over.
Like, I don't mean to make us sound like we're all like all that and stuff, but it would be so easy for us to go back to vanilla and just run through the game, run through the season, and just have everything we wanted within week 1, because it would just be so easy.
Well, we even pointed out there are no safe houses. There are no, there's not claim orbs. It would be utter damn chaos.
Oh yeah, people would be stealing left
it would be so nuts.
Crazy.
It's like, we're gonna have to wait. We're going to have to wait for it to happen, because that's going to be the best option. And, speaking of which, with the test servers, if you are available, if you are around, please jump into them. Please. They've been posting them like crazy. If you happen to be around, especially if you're all over the time zones, they need to test everything out. We just got done doing a really interesting one this afternoon. If you were in it, it was freaking awesome.
I barely caught the button, but it was fun.
It was attempting to crash the server and a little mini civilization. Shout out to Damocles for getting elected leader against his own will with a broken leg and a bite. So definitely was an interesting event to intentionally attempt to crash the server. I still think that it was me hitting the house alarm,
the siren,
because as soon as I hit that house alarm, the whole shit went sideways.
Like
so
2 seconds after that,
so I don't know if the siren that activating that put like the extra little little bow in the top of the collapsing of the server. But because of that hard work, and this is why we stress, guys, you got to go out and do the test servers. I understand being upset or not wanting to even look at Project Zomboid right now, but it's definitely doing a big part, because of even today's test servers, they're starting to eliminate a lot of the issues and where they are by loading in certain mods one at a time. They're having different kind of settings be tested back and forth. I think at this point they've figured out that it is not the mods, which is where it gets a little scary, guys. But, because the issue is we crashed the server with no mods, which means it can be one of two things, like D&D was talking about. It can either be in the code or it can be in the server. From what Rakito and Blaze and all them had said, that if it is in the code, that might be an issue, and that could see us seeing a long vacation. I believe as Director Boobam had messaged me, he had said, he wanted a break, not a vacation. And so I think that's going to be tough, because for me, I feel like the longer it takes for season 10 to start, the more likely it is for other players or agents to move on to other servers and have some fun in there. Now, not to be the dick in the room, but at least other servers are shitting the brick too. So it's not just us. And from what I understand, there's a few servers that got hit at the beginning of their season.
And way worse than
we only got, like, unfortunately, and it sounds terrible, about 12 people got screwed.
Only the few of us in the last stand slot.
The 12 people who wanted to play last stand got completely robbed. We ended up having to just say no. Frank, I mean, he made a good call of that. We could sit there for hours trying to log in, but it was just a better call to call it and say good night on season 9. So I'm hoping we can try later to get all the people who didn't get to do a last stand in season 10. Get a little group shot of us later on. Make our own faction. Okay, we
Oh.
got Boobam says he heard that
Boobam.
the next stress test number 3 is going to be chaotic, but yes, all players that participate really does help out the research.
Yep.
And mind you, it is fun. Like it is weird when you're being told like, okay, log on and off, log on and off, log on and off.
It feels like a little mini event.
You know, drive to the other side of the world. You know, have 100
Right?
zombies just spawned on top of you in a little box. It was definitely fun.
It would for sure help, Snoopy. For sure.
I feel like it's nice to take a little aggression out of Zomboid when you don't have to worry about anything and just kind of have fun. And at least the devs are there, or the mods are there helping you out. I wish the devs were there because we might have this problem solved.
And on a positive note, they're not just asking you to test for nothing. You are getting put into raffles for really amazing perks in the coming season. So it's not like, you know, you're just being asked to do this out of the kindness of your heart, although that is appreciated and awesome. But you are being given a little bit of extra assistance for the next season in thanks for your help.
Yeah.
So if that, you know, will sweeten the pot for you, I encourage you to go and really help them out, because all of this is super helpful into figuring out what this issue is and getting it resolved.
Yeah, so that's, I think, going to be the biggest step. And like I said, it's not going anywhere. Like season 10 is coming no matter what. I don't believe we're going to not see our mod staff are too dedicated and enjoy the server too much to let it kind of go away. So really just hold on, guys, and, you know, wait a little bit, play. I guess if you could find another server, what undead, whoa, man, what is
Undead, you are.
Yeah, you are
Undead something.
Something. What Kiwi
They're
and Frank?
awesome.
I hope they're in the chat. They can pipe on. They have a server that they've been playing on. A lot of people have been playing on their own personal servers too. But you know what? You could be like me or D&D here. We've been playing some other games. Try out something a little different. And make it kind of fun. Undead Relent. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you.
That's a great server. So
thank you, regular
if you're looking for somebody in the
Gabbro.
meantime.
But yeah, that's something you could try out. I don't know if the Brolo server is up or not, but
I don't know if
there's
it's been
definitely
affected or
something
not.
out there. But remember, come back to your roots. Come back when the season starts.
Hot take. Enjoy other games till the server starts, then you binge Zomboid.
And I think, honestly, I think that is the best way to look at it, because the difference between when we went from season 8 to season 9 and only having that 1 week break to getting these 2 weeks, I think barring all the server issues, if things were going well and the hardcore server was still playing, I think it would have been the best transition, right? People that want to play hardcore and still have it, they can play, and then everyone who needs like a straight break and wants to play something else, there's an option. And I think that really is a good number to have. But unfortunately, at this point, we might be looking at 3, hopefully not 4 weeks before we see the starting of the next server. So fingers crossed. D&D and I's anniversary is coming up. We cannot have it get extended to our anniversary weekend, because that would suck 8 ways sideways.
I freaked out a couple months ago thinking that the server start might be at that time. And Eguile was like, "No, don't worry about it. It's going to be weeks beforehand. We're going to be like in week 3 when this happens. We'll be fine."
I don't sound that effeminate. Thank you.
Oh, I sound effeminate. I can't do a man voice.
But switching from general server news, yes, now I got everyone going now. Going on to the agency news. So for all you agents listening, obviously we're waiting. I think that's the biggest thing right now. The only thing we can really announce right now is obviously we did carry out our elections for the next 3 directorate members, which will kind of carry us through and keep us organized and share some of the knowledge and all that fun stuff. We have D&D here now as the director of PR, myself as logistics and operations, and Boobam as the director of tactical operations. So you'll see them, look for their names, their titles. That way you know kind of if it's something you need about those regards. Those are the 3 you're going to go to. Now that doesn't mean you don't go to anybody else. There's always all your senior agents out there, out and about. But on a note, we probably are looking at maybe only one more agency-based safe house leader. We already have about 3 to 4 right now, tentatively, and we're still waiting for the map to be completed. We don't want to have so many that it gets us all spread out, and it's not enough for actually to keep any kind of resources, and it's more of just now a drain because we're constantly running out supplies to one person person in the boonies.
Yeah.
So I think at this point, everyone should be kind of looking. I'm going to be posting who those safe house leaders are, and kind of each one of them is going to be kind of saying, hey, this is what I plan to do. Here's where I'm going to be. And you guys can kind of decide, okay, is that somewhere you guys want to stay in the safe house, and or do you want to try it on your own? That, mind you, you could still go out on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means you won't be part of that network. You'll have to actually go to one of those buildings if you want to pick up supplies and be, have dead drops.
Yep.
I just think it's going to be easiest for us to be able to spread around, this new season, I think. And, D&D and I were talking about this just before the stream when we got the announcement. It's probably going to be a rebuilding year.
Probably.
Or season, excuse me.
We're
not going to see a lot of our friends back, I think, with the crash, the Thanos snap, as Frank called it.
Yeah.
And now these server issues, mind you, they're not Harvest's fault or the server itself, but I think we're going to see a lot less numbers than we saw in Season 9.
Yeah.
And so I think with us as a group and as a faction being more spread out and kind of being more representative around the map, because mind you, our plan next season is just to help the server out, promote the server, have fun within the server, and just get along and hang out with each other.
Yeah. Get new players excited.
Our faction, other factions, it doesn't matter because we're really, I think, going to be necessary this coming season, guys. Our kind of philosophy of just having fun and making sure people have the ability to have that fun is going to be really key, because a lot of people are going to come in very testy. They're going to be waiting for the first bump, and as soon as they see it, they're going to be out.
Yep.
So
we got to be damn near perfect.
And exactly, regular guy bro got exactly what I was saying, is that this is an opportunity for us to get a lot of fresh faces, because we're going to be all over the map. And mind you, I had already been talking to Orion, a former agent. The Safe House Network isn't limited to just the agency. We want to connect with other factions as well, whether they're large or small, so that we can also have other networks in places we aren't and not necessarily worried. So if another faction happens to have a ton of paint color that we want, or concrete, and we happen to have ammo they want, why not create a trade network to where we don't have to worry about it? It's all within our Discord, and it's nice and easy. The biggest thing, is just let's get, I think the biggest thing right now, guys, is if you're meeting other people out there in the servers and you can say, hey, we have this really great group we play with, and not just Zomboid, we play other games together. A lot of us have been playing Raft. If you are interested, Thursday nights after our live show, we've been playing Raft with anyone who wishes to join us. So you can always come by and join us on that one. It's definitely been a lot of fun. The last one got a little hectic, but it was definitely fun.
But we're good.
But I think right now the biggest thing to focus, guys, is that even though we're not playing Zomboid, it doesn't mean that we're not all still hanging out on the Discord. I love seeing all the people in both the off chat and in the lobby, and it's just really great to see people kind of still hanging out and playing games, whether it's Zomboid or not, and still having that fun with all their fellow agents. Because that was really the main point that I think even Boobam created when he founded us, is that it is based on getting new players opportunity to enjoy the Project Zomboid multiplayer experience.
Yeah, and I think it shows how close Zomboid has brought us together, right? Like, we're all friends now outside of the game. It's not just us coming together because we play Zomboid, and it's like when you're friends with someone in class because you sit next to each other, right? Like, but outside you don't even talk to each other. It's formed something so much deeper, and it's really nice to see that. So I just like it, and I hope it comes back soon.
Right. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that we're all waiting for, is that it'll be up. Season 10's coming, and we know that they have a lot of plans, and it's just this simple glitch in the matrix that's caused so many problems. So if we can just get over that hump, it's going to be a lot easier. But as we always come to every week, what is your hot take this week, D&D? What's bugging you? What's making you angry in the Project Zomboid agency Discord?
I don't think anything's bugging me except the servers, and I can't really blame that on anyone, right? Like, until we find out who's to blame, I suppose.
I mean, okay, I got you. I got you. I got one.
What's your hot take?
So, I mean, I know we have a lot of fun, but I mean, man, I hate these dickhead griefers that are now playing in the test servers.
Yeah.
Whether it's them leaving the hot mic and just making random damn noises while either A, I'm trying to listen to Rakito, or B, just play the fucking game.
Yeah.
And then it really sucks ass when we finally got there, like the first people, and some guy has to drive around us honking his horn and essentially killed us all.
Yeah.
I get it. You little chaos monkeys. I get it. You want to see the world burn. I get it. But you know what? It was my first Civ experience, and it sucked to have it be ended that way. It was fun, though. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it just sucks that it ended to someone being a damn griefer.
How about we just be a little more respectful? I
I
understand
scoured the
that's a
film. I can't
novel
find who it
concept.
was.
I know, but I just think, I don't know, I guess courtesy is something we can all learn, right? And practice.
I mean, I get it, but it was one of those things where, we are trying to work together, so it just kind of sucked when, we were leading the pack, and all of a sudden we all get killed because of some guy just rounded the block railing on the horn.
Oh, right.
It definitely didn't make... What is in my eye?
Uh-oh.
My eyeball, easy in my eye.
Sizzling shrimp.
It's trying to escape. It sucks that being nice is a hot take.
Right.
I know, and it's like I get it. Like it's like, but it's a lot of times I think it's because most of these tests aren't in the same password protected nature as the Harvest server, because they really want everyone in. I think the biggest thing it goes to show me is that I don't want to play in a non-whitelisted server with all the chaos. Right.
Yeah.
That's why we love
the anarchy servers.
That's why we love playing on the Harvest server. That's why we enjoy playing with each other. That's why the agency exists, right? And it just shows that this is kind of the reason we want to get our server back up. So hate to beat a dead horse, but if you see another test, like Boobam said, test 3 is coming up, and I think they said 2 big tests are coming. One they refer to as the domino test. Something chaotic about it, but I definitely am interested to see what's going on. So if you are around, keep an eye out, keep an alert. Oh, I know what my second hot take was.
I've got one too.
As we bring that up, my second one, just as a little tie-in, keep an eye out on the Harvest Discord, guys. I have linked some of the channels into the Agents Discord, so you should start also seeing them if you comb our announcements and our missions. That's the same as the Harvest announcements, as well as the same as the PvE event announcements. So if you have alerts for our Discord, we don't try to do a lot of blasts, but we try to do the important ones. Or if you can keep an eye out on the Harvest one, there's a lot of information there that people are missing because they're not clicking the white label that says unread, right? Like you're if you're doing that, fine, but if you miss out on events or key issues, that's on you. I don't know if that was where you were going on yours.
No. My hot take is particular about the hardcore server because I got to experience it for the first time, and I'm just gonna say, if you join the hardcore server, I think you understand what you're getting yourself into, right? So how about we don't fuck around and just lose all our lives? We already had to be given 2 extra lives because we couldn't handle having 1 life in the first hardcore server. So because people kept messing around and just not paying attention. So let's pay attention. It's hardcore for a reason. I wanna actually do what it's supposed to be, right? Like we're supposed to be constantly on alert and paranoid and making sure.
Infinite memory zombies.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you're living it. And so let's just get into it more and take it seriously.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's just the way we're looking at it. But looking forward to the weekend, obviously, no Project Zomboid.
Yeah.
So, again, I think depending on what's going on, we might have opened up maybe some more Raft this weekend, depending on what we have.
That'd be cool.
But if the hardcore server is opened up, we will try to also stream it ourselves so that you guys can watch along with us if you didn't happen to get accepted. it's a hell of a show because it's definitely a lot more nerve-wracking in the hardcore servers. So if you don't have that, keep an eye out for our notifications, whether it's from D&D or myself. If we get back in there, we will try to stream every time we are playing the hardcore server. Mind you, we might not be on the picture. With the hardcore server, it's a little easier to not necessarily have us sitting there with our goofy faces going, oh my god. But yeah, so that way we'll see what happens as we go along. But we're definitely going to try to give a lot more content for all this. And as a tough note, see if we still have people for the anime challenge we have coming on in a week and a half.
Oh yeah, make sure to watch the second season of Aharen-san is Indecipherable.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Aharen-san wa Hakarenai.
Oh, look at you. You're so good at that.
Titles. Yeah, I'm learning Japanese.
You're so good. But once again, as always, guys, the season 10's coming, and it doesn't mean that we're not still hanging out. We're not still having fun. We'll be here again next week, hopefully with more updates as to when actually season 10's going to start. But again, if you have any of those clips, if you're playing some Project Zomboid and you want to share it, or not, if you got some clips, some crazy shit going down in some other games, send them our way. Let us show. We'll put them up. It's been a while since we've had a clip show. We should probably have another one here pretty soon. Let's get some clips going together. If you have any highlights from last season as well, let's try to do that next week.
I like that. I'm down.
So we'll post on our Discord a little more about that, so that way we can get you guys the information you need in order to submit your videos.
Sounds good to me.
So D&D, any last minute ideas, thoughts, rants, raves, anything like that? How about chat? Chat, how are you doing tonight?
Let's keep a positive attitude. I understand it's a little disheartening when we can't play our favorite game, or at least just a really beloved game. And there's nothing worse to us than being told to be patient, of course, right? when we're just chomping at the bit to get in.
Just chill. Just chill.
It's okay. It's like, just having the treat right there and being told not to eat it.
Just calm down.
So I get that it's tough, but let's keep a positive spin on this, and let's just be keeping an eye out for when we can go in and make the most of it when we do.
All right. I think that's the best way to end it. But again, guys, we will see you next week. Again, I'm hoping we will have more information in order to kind of have some idea. I'm excited to get started. I think with the directorate this season, we have a lot of great potential. A lot of last season, we didn't really have a lot of the information. We had to take kind of the guys, you, Kawhi, Snoopy, kind of did the groundwork of what exactly is needed to fill in.
What do the rules require? What's necessary?
They're not the same this time. We've changed them up to make a little more sense. That's more reflective of what we learned, because we're learning each season. But thank you guys, for stepping into those roles to begin with when no one else did. You definitely deserve a nice salute for that one. So thank you guys.
Yep. All right, survivors, that's the end of today's Chaos Report.
Servers are still smoldering and hardcore is still haunting, and well, season 10 we will be watching like hawks.
Don't forget, jump into our Discord for live updates, giveaways, and more questionable decisions in real time.
We're live, we're loud, and always ready to call it like it is.
Until next time, keep your bat ready.
And your brain hopefully in your skull. Have a good one, guys.
Bye, guys.